Good afternoon, guys. This is a continuation video upon arrival in Balboa, Panama. This time, before departure Balboa, the vessel is going to receive bunkers. So, let's start, guys. Okay. This will be trim, stability calculation sheet, MB Max Panama ship's condition, departure Balboa in Duckwater, Panama Canal. Okay, so we have the same cargo and it has never changed. So the total cargo is 60970. Okay, and arrival Balboa. This with the arrival Balboa, the cargo is 60970. So this is arrival in Panama, and the fuel oil is 243. Okay, upon arrival in Balboa. And when we receive bunkers, the fuel oil now is FO number 1. Okay, FO number 1 is 243.5 and fuel number 1 is 240. Okay, and these are the bunkers received. FO2 port and starboard, and number 3 port and starboard 330 each, and number 4 is 300. Total bunkers is 1543.5. Okay, that is your fuel oil. Now in diesel oil is total is 28.7, and upon arrival Balboa, diesel oil is the same. Okay, no, not receiving diesel oil. And fresh water upon arrival Balboa is 175, and upon departure Balboa is 160. So there's a consumption of 15 tons. And fresh water, we go to arrival ballast is 160 in WBT number 4 for the starboard, and departure ballast is the same, 160. Okay, no change in ballast, and that's it. Okay, so in arrival, the displacement is 71457.2, and in departure, the total weight is 72757, which is this one. So upon arrival Balboa, the displacement is 71457. Upon departure of Balboa is 72757. So we receive bunkers of 1,300 metric tons. Okay. Now, this is the total density, total displacement upon departure. This will be departure Balboa in Panama Canal of Duckwater. The density in Balboa is 09954. Okay, and his total LCG moment. Okay, total LCG moment. We have this cargo holds, the fuel oil, diesel oil, and we have the ballast, the total LCG moment is negative 491.691. Okay? Negative 491,691. And this is the vertical moment. This is the kg. And the vertical moment total is 728,443.3. Okay? And the last row, the last column is the free surface moment. So in the cargo holds, there is no free surface moment because free surface moment is only is only when there is liquid. Okay, it's whatever basta liquid. So total freshwater free surface moment is 305.30. Okay, and we will find for this is the finding final LCG is LCG moment over displacement. So your LCG moment is this one, negative 491,691, which is this one. Okay, go down over your displacement, which is 72752.2. So LCG moment, which is this one, negative 491,690.98 over displacement of 72757.2, and your final LCG is negative 6.758 or negative 6.8. Okay, to round it up. Then with the since you are floating in a density of 0.9950, what will be his displacement if you are floating in this density? Okay, so it says here, floating in density of, this will be .9954. Okay, what will be the departure if she floats in density of 0.9954? Okay, so here displacement times this should be 1.025 over local density. So displacement is 72757.2. Okay, this one times your constant of seawater over your local density, and the answer would be 74921. If you're this now the new displacement if you're floating in a density of 0.9954. So let's check what is 74921. 74921. Okay, what will be this is 74921. 74921. Okay, so the displacement should be 12.68. Displacement is 12.68. Okay, so that will be here. Your displacement 74921 is 12.8. Tap water of 0.9954. Okay, what is this corresponding figure of LCB, LCF, MTC, TPC? Okay, so what is LCB here? LCB is negative 6.98. Negative 6.98 LCF is negative 0.12. LCF is, okay, negative 0.12, and MTC is 696 and 969.84, 969.84, 969.84, okay? Then, what's next? TPC is 6408. TPC is 6408. Okay, now that's confirmed. Now we go to number 3 for how to find the trim. Okay, the trim is displacement times final LCG, which is this one, minus LCB, which is this one. So final LCG is 6.8, and LCB is just round it up to 7. Okay, now displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100. Your displacement 74921, which is this one. Okay, times your final LCG is negative 68 minus LCB is negative 0, and the distance would be 0.2. Okay, and your MTC is 96984 times 100. That would be, okay, put this, $969.84 times 100. Okay, so displacement of 74921 times 0.22, which is this one, and displacement of 96984 times 100. So multiply this one, this will be 16635 over 96984, okay? And the result of this division is 0.17. Okay, you can do it like this. Click this one over the MTC is 17. Okay, this will be your trim. This is number 4. We go to number 5. Number 5 is to get the change of drag forward. The formula is 1/2 LPP plus LCF over LPP times trim. The ship's LPP is 215. 1/2 of LPP is 107.5. Okay. Now the formula says 1/2 of LPP, that is 107.5, plus your LCF is negative 0.12. You add this one, that will be 10738, which is this one, over 215 times your trim of 0.17. Divide this one, that will be 0.49499 times trim of 0.7, that will be 0.09. That will be your change of drag forward. Okay. Then the number 6, next will be how to get the change of drop up. Formula is trim minus your change of drop forward. So your trim is 0.07 minus your change of drop forward, which is 0.09, and your change of drop up will be 0.08. Go to number 6. Number 6 is you put the main drop of 12.68, which is this one, 12.68 with its corresponding displacement. Okay. Forward, 12.68 up, 12.68. That is your even keel. Apply your change of drop forward and change of drop up. Change of drop forward is 0.09 and change of drop up is 0.08. Since your trim is positive, so positive, that means you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, meaning up will have more drop and forward will be less drop. So you add this one, 12.68 plus 0.08, that will be 12.76, and your forward drop, you subtract this one, 12.68 minus 0.09 is 12.59, and your trim is 0.17, which is exactly the same as you have computed. Okay, 0.17. Okay, then your forward drop is 12.59, up drop is 12.76. Add this one, divide by 2, and your main drop will be 12.68. Okay, and there's another solution in number 7. With either table or your main drop of 12.68, subtract it from your change of drop forward is 0.09, that will be forward drop, will be 12.59. You add your trim of 0.17 and your up drop will be 12.76. Okay, which is exactly the same here. Again, upon arrival, the displacement arrival Balboa is the displacement was 71457, and our departure displacement in Balboa will be 72757. We have received bunkers of 1,300 metric tons. Okay, so why we are trimmed by the stern? Because your trim is positive. Why positive? If it is positive, if this is your amidship, this one, and up part or the backward part of your amidship is positive, and forward of your amidship is negative. Since your trim is positive 17, meaning you are trimmed by the stern, because this is the up part of your vessel. Okay, well, if your trim is, for example, your trim is negative 17, then it would be here, that would be trimmed by the head. But it is positive 17, so you are trimmed by the stern because it is positive. Okay, so we go to number 8. Okay, number 8. Take note that your final LCG is negative 68 and LCB is negative 70. With this figure alone, you will know which one is on the forward part, which one is the up part. All these measurement, LCB and final LCG and LCB, is all measured from the amidship. Okay, from this one. This is your amidship. Okay, so amidship, your LCG is final LCG is negative 68, so it would be from amidship going forward because it's negative. Measure from here amidship to 6.8 negative, and your LCB is also measured from amidship. You measured it going forward up to negative 70. This will be your LCG. So meaning your final LCG is behind of LCB. Okay. behind. So what does it mean? It means if your LCG, meaning this one, okay, is above, or above meaning behind, or above of LCB, he is behind LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. That's why you are trimmed by the stern, because final LCG is behind or above LCB. That's why you're trimmed by the stern. Okay? Another explanation is when you say final LCG, okay, I will give you an idea. Okay, let's go to pictures and let's go here to give you an idea. Okay, kill, even kill. Okay. Okay. When you say LCG or longitudinal center of gravity, it means that the weight of the vessel and the weight of your cargo, or all weights on board, the tendency of the LCG is the gravitational pull is to put the vessel downward. Okay, put the vessel downward because of the weight of on board and the weight of the entire vessel. And the buoyancy, which is letter B, is the tendency of the water to push the vessel upward. That is the rule of the buoyancy, right? So the tendency of the water is to push the vessel upward. And while the LCG of the center of longitudinal center of gravity is all weights is pushing the vessel downward because of the gravitational pull. Okay, so in this case, it applies on the same figure because of this weight on the upper part. All weights and the entire vessel is pushing the vessel downward. So use the stern of the vessel is to push it downward. Okay, while the buoyancy here, vertical line of buoyancy, is pushing the vessel upward. That's why there's an arrow here. There's a force pushing the forward part of the vessel upward. That's why the arrow is going upward. So when this goes upward, up part will go downward. Okay, it's like a seesaw. So if the up part goes downward, the forward part goes upward. So that's another explanation. Okay, that's why when the forward part of the vessel goes upward, you will have less drop. If the vessel on the stern goes downward, then you will have more drop. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now we proceed. We go now. This is number 8. We go now to number 7. Number 9, which is final kg. How to find final kg. So final kg is total vertical moment over displacement. So where can you find the total vertical moment? This is your vertical moment. Okay, so you go down and your total vertical moment is 728,443. To give you a picture of it. Okay, this is your compartment, your weight, LCG moment, kg, and the vertical moment, pre-surface moment. Okay, so total vertical moment, you go down. is 728,443.3, which is this one, and your displacement is 727572.2, which is this one. Okay, so you divide your vertical moment with your displacement, that final kg will be 10.01. Okay, then to find gm is first you must take the km struck struck from hydrostatic table of your drop of 12.60. Okay, 12.60, this one, 68, sorry, 12.68, 12.68, is it 12.6? You must be, okay, 12.68, put this, it will be 12.68, okay. What is your km? 12.68 is 12.68, total km is 13.22, okay, 13.22, 13.22, there you are, 13.22. So gm equals km minus final kg. Your km is 13.22 minus your final kg is 12.01. Your gm is 3.21. Okay. Then how to find GGO is total free surface over displacement. So total free surface, which is this one, going down, this will be your total free surface of 30530. This one over your displacement 72757.2, which is this one. Okay. So you divide this one, your GGO will be 0.42. Okay. And how to find GOM is your GM minus your GGO. Your GM is 3.21 minus your GGO of 0.42, and your GOM is 2.788. Okay. And number 13 is the propeller immersion. I just put the formula here, but well, you can now compute this on your own. Just follow the instructions here. I never bothered to take this propeller immersion. Okay. So that's it, guys. I hope you did get the point of the explanation. Again, I would again repeat that before departure of Balboa, we have the vessel received 1,300 metric tons. Okay. So that's it. But again, I will make another explanation about remaining cargo to load. For example, that your forward drop, you're now loading in Balboa, for example, you're loading in Balboa and you have this drop of 12.59 and 12.76. Okay, this is just an example. For example, you're loading in Balboa with this drop. Okay, 12.59 and 12.76. Okay, put here. Forward 12.59, 59, and up is 12.76. Okay. Then your drop, main drop is 12.68. Okay. Then your actual main drop is 12.68. 12.68. Port and mid starboard is 12.68. Okay? For example, that you and the drop surveyor agreed to this drop upon checking all the drops forward and up all around the vessel, okay, to compute for the cargo remaining to load. Okay, now in a Handysize, in a Panamax vessel, usually the recommended cargo for Panamax vessel is 2,500. Let's say you're going to load, a recommended cargo is 2,500 for trimming. Okay, so you put here 2,500. Well, to give you an idea, check this one, and I will look for that figure. Okay, 2,500. Somewhere around here. Bear with me, guys. 2,500. I think this one. Global cargo. This one. We are in a Panamax vessel. If your Panamax vessel's deadweight is 85,000, then your trimming for cargo is 2,500 for Panamax, okay? For Handysize, it should be 5,000. For Handysize is 1,000. For mini bulker is 300. So our vessel is Panamax, that will be 2,500, okay? That's why 2,500. Take note that with this initial drop, your TPC is 64.07, okay? With mean drop of 12.68. So I put here 64.07. So what you do, this weight of 2,500 divided by 6407. So what you do equals 2,500, you divide it with your initial TPC. That will be 39 centimeters, okay? So with this 39 centimeters divide this 100, so that will be in meters. So equals here. This is, click this one and divide by 100. And that will be 0.39 meters. So with this initial drop of, main drop is 12.68 and your sinkage is 0.39, then your departure drop should be 13.07 or your final departure drop. Okay, let's say final drop. Okay, or your departure drop. So here your final drop. Here you don't have a recommended cargo total for trimming, so you put here 13.07. 13.07. Then your recommended cargo to load is 2509.06, okay? To reach this 13.05, 13.07. So how did I make it? Take this one out, delete, okay? Then you put equals, that will be your sinkage, which is K and 8. So click this one, then you have K8, okay? Then you put multiply with your TPC, which is M and row 3. Click this one, then you have entry, then multiply 100. Okay. Then press enter, then you will have 2509.6. Okay? So I will repeat. To get the recommended cargo to load for trimming, just put equals, then click the sinkage, which is K and 8. which is 39, no? Sinkage. This should be your sinkage. Click this one. Then you have here K8. You multiply times, okay, your TPC of M3. Click this one. Then you have M3. That will be your TPC times 100. Then you will have 2,509. Okay. So, this is arrow here. Scroll down. It says 2,509. So we put, let's say 2,509. 509. So what happens? If you load 2,509, what is the result after loading? Then take note that you will get the exact figures of your mid drop is 1307 here, and your sinkage is 0.39. Exactly. Okay? Since the recommended only is 2,500, but I would say since the program, he says you put 2009. Let's make it round up. So you make 2,510. Okay, we add 1 ton more. So take note that the mid drop is over of 0.0701. The same thing with this sinkage of 0.0001. So this is an increase of 0.001. But anyway, we follow this one. So 2,510. This is the actual cargo to load for trimming. Then you go to 3 molds 2. We go to 3 molds 2. Take note of the weight. Cargo weight is 2,510 and 2,510 here. And our trimming hold is 1 and 7, for example. Okay. And say we want to depart no trim, even kill. You put 0. And what will we are going to load in hold number 1? So you have to load 1195. So put 1195. Put here 1195. And number 7 will be 1315. 7 is 1315. And your final drop will be, should be, forward should be 1307, 06. This should be 1306 and 1306. 0 trim, and your deflection is 0. Okay. Then you go to form number 6. Okay. Take note that you're going to load number 1 is 1195, apply your LCG, and number 7 is 1315, apply your LCG, and your departure drop is 1307, even kill, and no trim, and round up this one, that will be 1307, and your flexion is 0. Then you go to your trim table. Take note of the weight here, 2,510. Number 1 is 1195, 7 is 1315. And you apply your correction for hold number 1 and hold number 7, forward and up correction. So take note what is our drop. Departure drop is 1307. So we go to 13 meters. Okay, 13 meters, that will be here. Number 1 and number 7. 7. Okay, 13 meters. So what is number 1 is 2.9 and I'm sorry. -6 and negative 2.9. Okay, so 6 and negative 2.9. Okay, and hole number 7. Hole number 7 is forward is 1.8 and 49. 1.8, 49. Negative 1.8 and 4.9. Okay? Once you applied your correction, forward and up, what will be our departure drop? Okay? Here you are trimmed by the head of 1 centimeter. So we adjust this correction. Adjust this one, let's say 6.1, 5.9, was it 5.9? Example. You are now even keel, but our mid drop is 13.7, so we adjust this one. That will be 6.1. 6, how much? Then we adjust the up part. Make it is how much? 5 meters. Now, even keel of 1307. Okay? And our departure drop should be 1307, our final drop. Okay? This is 1307, 1307. This should be 1307. There's a difference here. And trimming table is 1307 even keel. Okay? Then, you want to load first in number 7 so that we will have a trim. So first, take note that in hole number 1, the weight is 11.95, forward correction is 6, and up correction is negative 2.9. In hole number 7, the weight is 13.15, forward correction is negative 1.8, and up correction is 5. So, first we want to load in number 7 so that we will have a good trim. This is our initial drop of forward 12.59 and up is 12.76. So, you first apply 1,115. Once completed loading, this will be your initial drop of 12.35 forward, up will be 13.42. So, bring this down, then you load number 1 of 1,195. So after loading 1,195, forward drop will be 1307, up drop will be 1307, zero trim, and your mean is 1307. Okay? Then we go to form number 7. Okay? Our density is how much? Density is 0.9954. 0.9954. Could it be 0.9954? This is the same here. Density should be 0.9954 and completion is 0.0954. Okay? Then a forward drop is 12.59. Okay. 12.59 and up drop is 1276. Okay, 1276. 12.76. Then your main drop is 1268. Your trim is 17. Then you load in hold number 1. How much you load in hold number 1? 1195. 1195. And your LCG is 8698. 8698, and number 7 is 1315. 1315. 1315. I'm sorry. Oy. Undo. 1315. 1315. And your LCG is 6632. 6632. And what will be your final drop? And your density is 0.9954. Okay, is that correct? 9954. Okay. And your departure drop is 13.0507 mean, and you will have an even kill of forward is 1308, up drop is 1307, your main drop is 1308, and your deflection is 0. Okay, so guys, let's put it this way. Let's just follow this one. 2509, 2509. You go to 3 moles 2. Then you have 2509. What will you recommended in hold number 1 is 1195. Put here 1195. 1314. And your here is 1306, 1306, 1306. Even kill. 03, 0 deflection, and holds numbers form number 6. Then you have the same here, the same, and your departure drop is 1307, 1307, 1307. This is our final made departure. Okay, it should be 1307. Okay, so you have this one, 1307. This is trim 2 holes, 1306. My trim table, take note, 2509. The same correction. And your departure drop is 1307 even kill. No trim, okay? Trim form number 7. The same density, the same drop, and we adjust the load in hold number 1. Hold number 1 is how much? 1195. Put here 1195. And number 7 is 1314. 1314. 1314. And this is your density, 1307, 1308 pa rin. Okay, so you have this figure, 1307, trim 2 holes, 1306, with trim table, 1307, and you have this one. So I suggest that the recommended cargo to load departure drop is 1307, which is exactly this one. Okay, and your trim table. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please write on the comment section. And if you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching and have a good day.